everyone, it's Autumn and I am here in Scotland. It is our last day here and today we are essentially taking the same road that we took yesterday when we went to the Isle of Skye to kind of stop at other places that we didn't get to stop at. And yeah, say that this trip has been amazing is it honestly does not even do it justice, but I'll kind of tell you all a little bit what we've been up to. So the first day was our travel day, and essentially that was kind of a wash because we got in at probably around noon, like here in Scotland, and we went to town for a little bit and it was super fun. We kind of got our groundings and then we went to bed super early, but ultimately yesterday was like our first like big day, and we drove to the stores, which is on Isle of Skye, and the drive down was amazing. So there's two routes and we took the scenic route obviously, and this is the same road that we took, and we stopped at like a little lookout, which is actually the same lookout that we stopped at yesterday because we thought we popped a tire, but we didn't, so that's good. So yeah, we arrived at Isle of Skye, and it's so interesting because we were actually due for snow during this whole trip, but we've been met with just sunshine, little rainbows like throughout the day. And it has just been so beautiful. Today is like not even that windy. Yesterday was pretty windy. It was probably even maybe a bit colder. Today is actually perfect weather for our last day, so I'm super grateful for that. But we went to the Isle of Skye. We did some hiking at the stores. It was a bit foggy. I'll include some clips because my husband tried to film me and I was like, this is not gonna work out. But it was just, nonetheless, it was still very beautiful and totally worth it. So today is more of, we are going to explore some castles and just stop at spots that we saw yesterday that we didn't get a chance to, because Isle of Skye is about a 3-hour drive from where our hotel is in Inverness. So it was a bit of a journey, but it's so beautiful here. Like the mountains are just insane. The closest thing I could think of is like Alaska, but I mean even then, like, these are so beautiful. You can see like there's some snow-capped mountains. There's also just like some little waterfalls that you see along the way. Sheep, of course, on the side of the road, which are just like cute little pillows. And then some cows, which are so sweet. So to say that this place has been like beautiful is like not even, that just doesn't even do it justice. I've just been really indulging in the landscape and just spending time, like, which is why I haven't really done like a whole lot of like posting or anything like that. I just like don't even care, but I wanted to share this with you guys because it's just like, it's amazing. And I'm like speechless. Obviously, like I can't even begin to explain, but I'll kind of share with you the spot that we found right by the ocean and like these mountains. There's some snow-capped mountains up there, and yeah, the sun is like peeking out. Super beautiful. So yeah. We were supposed to get snow this entire time, and the fact that we got really lucky to have sunshine and rainbows, it just made me like super grateful. Like everything could have not gone more smooth. And when we were driving to the Isle of Skye yesterday, like a couple of times I would like turn, to look out the window, and 3 times I like turned, and exactly as I turned I saw like a hawk sitting on one of the roadside fences, and I'm just like, that's beautiful. Just there was like something about it that felt special to me, and I think like moments like that, it's like, you know, I found like when we're on some like spiritual journey, I find a lot, like especially online, it's like people are like, does this mean something? Like, what is this, you know, what does this represent, or what does this mean, you know, what is this symbol? And I always like to say, like, use your own discernment, and like, what were you thinking about, what were you feeling? And that's essentially like how you create a relationship with whatever, like that, you know, whether it's a plant, an animal, or a song or something, you know. I think you just kind of like have to essentially like create a relationship with what it means to you. And I can't obviously tell you like what it means to you because I wasn't there, I'm not you. But to me, hawks have always been something, an animal that represents my ancestors in particular, because when I started venerating them, when I moved to a city, I had never, like living in the mountains, I had never seen hawks around. But when I moved and started really incorporating my ancestors into my practice was when I noticed that a hawk moved into our neighborhood. And it wasn't just one hawk, it was 3 hawks. And I was like, this is very interesting. And you know, a couple of times I would be outside and meditating and just spending time journaling, and I would look up and there would be a hawk in the tree, and I'm just like, you know, that's my relationship with them, and that is kind of what it means to me. And so when we were driving to Isle of Skye, and I kept seeing these hawks on the side of the road, like on, just like perched up on the fences, I'm like, it made me feel a certain way that I knew like I wasn't alone. And I, you know, had prayed to them prior to us traveling to look after us and to be present. And I have like their prayer beads with me. I have them with me like always, and especially like on this trip, because it is for them, and it's just like the way that I decided to approach working with them is to get to know like where my ancestors have lived, like just on research and asking around, talking to family. And like when I found like Scotland was one of the places, and on my dad's side, I was like, wow, you know, like that would be so easy for me to see just because I also have family in England. And I added it to my list, and so I just thought it was really beautiful that my husband took the initiative to actually like make it happen. And it's just been so smooth, almost like too smooth, to be honest. But I feel like that's when you know like that I hate using the word aligned. But that's kind of like when you know that you're like walking on the path that is kind of laid out for you in a way. I guess if that makes sense. But anyways, I thought I would share that. We've arrived at the castle. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, so I'm not going to because I'm going to butcher it. So let's cross the bridge. Let's go. I don't know exactly what this is called, I guess. It's not bad.
No?
Mm-mm. It just tastes like meat.
It's sheep's anus. It's not.
You're so mean. Is it? No, I don't know. So we stopped at this cemetery that we found on the side of the road. I don't have coins, which is something that is very respectful to leave behind as an offering when you go into cemeteries if you decide to visit. But I did find these red berries when we were visiting the castle, so I'll be leaving these behind instead. Okay, so I think this is going to be our last stop, but I found this cute bridge walkway, and we're going to go explore it and check it out and see what we can find. If I can actually find a trail that leads to it, which I think this is it. But today has been so lovely. We went to the castle and had a little explore around there. And we're gonna head back to the hotel and essentially just have like a nice night evening. Of course it's gonna start raining. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna have like a nice evening and maybe eat dinner at the hotel, but then we're headed to Whitby, which is on the coast of England. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to hop off of here because I don't want to get the camera wet. So yeah, anyways, thanks for joining me, guys. Okay, I lied. There is one more castle that we're going to see, and I think we beat the rain, so I'll take you along with me. Here we are at the castle. My husband's making fun of me. Yes, you are. And we're gonna go take a little tour. Inside? No, there's not much of an inside.
Inside. Room are we in?
So right now we are in the new kitchen. Here is where you have the oven. Here you have a refrigerator. Table. More table space. And then dining. No, this is not dining. They don't combine, do they? Don't combine the kitchen and the dining.
Let's go over there.
What's over there?